warning you now, the audio for the next couple of seconds is gonna be trash. But just hold on, because it gets better. I promise. I was just in the bathroom, and I just came back from dumping the stinkiest, nastiest, smelliest doo-doo you've ever fucking witnessed in your entire life. I was tweaking a little bit. I just had a coffee and then I went to get a refill, and now it's like diluted because I took too long in the pooper. Hold on. Okay, this thing was not on, so there we go. I was tweaking on the toilet because I was on my For You page, as one does, and I came across a little video. I'll play it here.
Whoa, what was that for?
Eat shit and die, that's what that was.
No, wait, hold on 1 second. Look, I can do a better apology.
Wait for it. Literally busted a nut like crazy. Well, I saw that video, right? Then I sent it to my bestie Bethany, and I'm fucking crazy, okay? I'm telling you right now, if I ever come across a sexy middle-aged actor that made movies in the 90s and early 2000s or whatever, I will fantasize about them until the day that I die. Jake Gyllenhaal being one of my staples, my go-to middle-aged man actor. He's literally my baby's father. Next to this guy, of course. But Jake Gyllenhaal is my number one until the day that I die. So I texted Bethany right here. I said, I want to carve out my eyes, put them in a bowl full of lean, clean the bowl, then throw up in my own mouth, take a selfie for the gram, and simply go back in time to be in one of the Twin Towers. If that's not the most demented shit I've ever said, there's nothing I've ever said that's as crazy as that. And that's what I had to talk about today. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah. If you see a big, ginormous bruise on my leg right here, don't be alarmed. I was at work and I was carrying this really heavy box and I didn't want help because I'm a strong, independent woman and I need no man because I'm literally built like one. And it just slipped from my hands and it fell on both of my knees. I had a tiny bruise right there, but this one took a lot of the pressure, and it's like really swollen, and it's literally 4 different colors. Like it's yellow, green, purple, and then pink, reddish in the middle. That's what you get for working at a Lowe's, babe. That's what you get. Something that's also been bothering me, like, I'm gonna get serious. Something that's been bothering me recently is men in general, because I'm actually gonna get a little serious. So about a week ago, or maybe let's say a month ago, me and now my ex-boyfriend had a little, not disagreement, I would even say, but we just had a heart-to-heart, and things had just not been working out recently. So me, in good old Astrid fashion, I go and ghost him for a couple weeks, and eventually I come to my senses, and then I'm like, hey, sorry, apologize, and then write a really long paragraph about like how I'm sorry. I'm only getting vulnerable because this is basically a log of my life. And I want to, like I said in my very first episode, I want to keep track of my life just so when I'm 80 or however old, I can look back and be like, oh yeah, that did happen. Because me at 19, I have like short-term memory loss and like memory loss of like things that happened maybe a couple weeks ago. Like I do not remember what my first, second, and third episode were even about. I just remember me talking about Owen Teague and some really sexy animal cartoon characters. So, with that being said, me and my boyfriend broke up right after we had a little talk, and he understands that right now a relationship is not really what I can handle with my schedule and what I'm doing, like doing this, doing my videos. I'm gonna go to school soon, I have work. It's a whole thing, and I just can't do it, and I have goals that like are probably more achievable with no one in the picture and just me like working on myself. Not to get sappy, but to sum it up, we broke up and we're good. But then I get a little message from my bestie Brianna. Brianna, love ya, thank ya. And you better not be lying to me because I've been going crazy. Let me read you a little something. She said, I see blank, boyfriend's name. I say, question mark. She says, here at the mall with a girl. I said, show me. She said, I can't take a pic. I said, what she look like? She said, she had long brown hair, no glasses. She was his shoulder length, or like height. I said, well, because honestly, it's none of my business at this point, right? Like, it's not my business at all. But still, like, this was a week later after we had a talk. And I still need to meet him for me to give him some stuff that I was going to give his mom and sisters. Like, it's a little thing, but I still need to meet him. Then she said, sorry, I tried. Wait, her name is blank. I said, how did you know? She said, she had her account with us and reprinted the last receipt. She bought bathing suits. I said, I don't want to know anymore. Thank you. She said, are you okay? I said, no, not really. And she said, I'm here if you need anyone to talk to. And I was like, thank you. So, I started thinking. And I remember he unfollowed a bunch of girls from his Instagram and stuff. And when I would go through his Instagram following, I wouldn't find like girls on girls on girls like a lot. So I was like, okay, I kind of remember who was on there. So let me go back and look. Bing! Brown hair. Seemed short. I don't know. Could be. Could not be. Don't know. But I found someone that fit the description. And now I feel a little betrayed because right after I sent my paragraph on how I felt to him, he sent me a paragraph being like, still love you, still care for you, love your family, blah, blah, blah. But I understand. And I was like, cool, awesome, I still care for you too, blah, 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 blah. So that happened. That same day, I started texting someone, but I won't go into that. Nothing's happening. Nothing will happen. I know you're watching. But it was an old, past relationship. The bestie. One of the better ones. And so I've just been kind of texting some of my old besties, men. Besties, men. And everybody's like, how come you're texting me, guys, again, like as friends or like whatever? And I'm like, oh, babe, because I'm mad. Because I'm mad. I might be making shit up in my head. My bestie could have maybe mistaken him for someone else, mistaken her for someone else. But I'm still going a little crazy. These thoughts, this illusion in my brain is not fake. Like, I'm actually going a little crazy. So I need people to talk to. And what better way to cope with a past relationship than go to an ex-past relationship? It's not the best way to go about things, but I'm having fun, and you can't knock me for having a little bit of fun and a little bit of happiness in my life and being friends with someone that I used to really care for. You know? Like, if what my bestie told me was true and there's a thing going that may have been happening before we broke up, or is a new thing a week after we broke up, I think I'm good. Like, I don't know if I'm a bad person for it, but, you know, it's over, so it doesn't really matter what I do now. If that makes sense. I'm gonna now be freely talking about my celebrity crushes in peace. Not that it wasn't in peace before, but I felt a little bad being like, oh my god, this guy's really sexy while having a mans, you know? So now I can freely talk about Jake Gyllenhaal, Owen Teague, Scar from Lion King, and Eugene. What's his full name? Not Mr. Krabs. Eugene Fitzherbert. This guy. He is so sexy. Basically, Flynn. His name's like Flynn Rider, but I like to call people by their government name. Oh, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 confirmed guests that I will be having on my podcast right after my 5th one. So this one's gonna air, the next one next week, and the week after I'm gonna have my very best friend. Can I say best friend? I don't know. We're friends. We're really good friends. I don't know if I can say best friend. We're best friends. Who cares? I'm gonna have my best friend, Bethany. Don't know her last name. I like forget people's last names, bruh. Sorry if they're not cute and funny. Like, you bestie. You know who you are. I like to talk to people through my podcast that I know are watching it. Or I'm guessing are gonna watch it. Like, some of my friends are like, oh my god, so excited for your next episode, or when are you posting your next one? And I'm like, oh, this day, or like soon. And then I say something to them. Like, I'm probably gonna say something to them, and I fear that they're not gonna be like, oh my god, I heard what you said, confirming that they did not watch it, you know? So I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. But yeah, Flynn, Eugene Fitzherbert, love ya. I'm gonna make this literal wall a wall of all the men I love. Love, and all my baby daddies, and the men that are giving me child support, for all of their kids. These are actually sentimental rings, kind of. Like, this one I got for Christmas by my ex. And it's Game of Thrones, and I absolutely love it. And I have matching earrings, and I one of you wants them back, but it was a gift for Christmas, so I don't think he wants them back. Maybe he likes him. I did not mean to say the name of the girl, but the girl from the store. Maybe she'll like it. Maybe she's a Game of Thrones fan. We don't know. I don't know what I'm freaking saying, bro. Like, at all. Hold on, I need to do my snaps. My streaks. I don't need to do them, I just want to look. Boom. I found that a higher angle gives you a better picture. If you're doing it down here, your face looks fat. Yeah, that's my Snapchat trick. That's my picture trick for today. Oh my god. I hate when I start talking to friends, boyfriends, exes, people on Snapchat, and I'm talking a lot. Like, I either send a really long video of me talking, or like I send them like my picture, but I'm telling them something in the picture, and they just reply with like their face but blank, or it's like a video with like okay, like them saying okay or something. I might be fucking insane to ask for a reply, but I at least want like something creative. Like, you can take a picture of your cat, and I'd be like, oh, that's a good reply, or like a funny face. But like, if it's just like a normal, like, I'm like, kill yourself, bottle, like, decapitate your arm, put it in a blender, blend it up, and then shove it up your ass with a funnel. I'm just gonna stop there because I literally don't want people to be like, are you serious about this? I'm not serious. I'm like going a little bit crazy. I had a cup of coffee and like half of this one. Do y'all like the little Roblox sound? I love it. I think it's quirky. I think it's lovely. I need to get into 2 more things and I'm done because I've I'm taking so long. I'm just gonna speed run through them. Hawk to a girl, boring, don't like it. Okay, the Shaq thing was really fucking like funny, but her, it's a lazy, like, not a lazy joke, but it's just kind of like, okay. Sketch. No, I never watch Sketch. Like, ever. I don't really watch streamers. I watch, like, the clips that are, like, funny, or I watch Dante's re-uploads on YouTube, and I watch those when I'm eating because he's really funny. That was a good one. So I don't really watch other streamers besides him, and I don't even watch the streams. I watch the videos. So my knowledge of Sketch has always been like, okay, he does stuff with Jinxie. He did, like, everybody was quoting his, what's up, brother? Like, all of that. That was my, like, understanding of him, right? Very wholesome, cool guy. My brother walks into my room one night, and he's telling me all about this, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? So I start watching Dante, and his reaction to Sketch's not apology video, but like a explanation video. Send a snap to someone, and they're like, did you see the videos? Like, did you actually see them? And I'm like, no. And they're like, do you want to watch them? And it's like, yeah. Takes a screen recording of Twitter. I see them. A lot of fishnet. A lot of collars and leashes. And you know what? People could be worse. People could like feet. People could like furries. People could like animated animals. People could like middle-aged man. People could like a lot of things. And that's one of the less crazy ones. Okay? Someone could be eating doo-doo. Someone could be literally pooping in their own hand and eating it. It's not that bad, bro. And he did it so long ago that does it really matter? Does it matter? It was literally for money and fun and pleasure. The 3 pillars of life. The 3 pillars of a fun time, a good life. Why are we knocking him for it? He had his fun. He cleared up that it was him. Cool. Best explanation video or apology video ever. He just kind of made little jokes and went about his day. Done. Sealed envelope. Delivered. Received. Accepted. And everyone's taking this whole situation very well. I'm really surprised on how well everyone's taking it. Like, it could have gone the complete opposite way and he could have been over with. But no, everybody's like pretty understanding of like why, you know. So I'm very happy for him. And I'm kind of glad that he's now not scared for it to get out, because it's out already. It happened. They ripped the Band-Aid. It's done. You're good. You're now free to do whatever you want without that burden kind of lingering, the impending doom of it getting out. So love you, Sketch. I never really watched you, but love ya. Might actually watch now. So gained a little follower, brother. But now I want to get to the saddest part of my entire week. The most exciting, thrilling, and sad moment of my entire life. House of the Dragon. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I bombarded your story timeline with House of the Dragon memes, House of the Dragon memorial posts, RIP posts, and I just want to say I'm sorry for that. All week after episode 3, I had been looking forward to episode 4. People were sharing this clip of George R.R. Martin talking about, someone asked him in an interview, like, what can we expect for episode 4 of House of the Dragon? And he said, lots of dragons. lots of dragons. And everybody went crazy. With that one statement, everybody went crazy. We all want more dragons. We all want to see the war starting. We want to see action, okay? Now, they delivered action. Let me tell you that much. They delivered action. They delivered sadness, betrayal, shock, and a feeling I cannot even explain. Like, I feel like I don't even know how I feel. Like, I feel so... There's so many emotions going through my brain. So, for anybody that doesn't watch House of the Dragon, there's two parties. It's literally the U.S. elections this year. Like, it's Rhaenyra, Aegon, half-siblings, and they're both fighting each of their teams for the Iron Throne, which their father had, but he named her the heir to be the queen after he dies. But since he is a son and everybody is a sexist, they're like, we want a king, not a queen. So everybody picks him, and his mother, who used to be her best friend, is now like, yes, take my child and make him the king. And she pulls on strings here and there, and she basically makes him king. And then so Rhaenyra, she flees, goes to this castle thing, and she has all her dragons and her people, and they have their people. They're fighting back and forth. It's a whole thing, right? Well, one of the people on Rhaenyra's side, the princess that never was, Miss... What the fuck is her name, bro? Princess Rhaenys Targaryen. She goes into war because she's like, I have the biggest dragon. You can't risk your life to go and fight them off, so I'll take my girl, Meleys, is a big red dragon. She is beautiful. She is gorgeous. And R.I.P. because she goes into war. The king, he's like, I haven't done anything, bro. Nothing. I haven't done anything for my side of the freaking war. And everybody's like, you don't do anything. You stay in the castle. You have to be protected. Blah, blah, blah. So he is like, I'm not going to stay in a castle. No, I'm not going to stay in a castle. So he goes into war. Into this field, right? He comes in, Meleys and Princess Rhaenys, she comes over, and they're like fighting and duking it out, and Meleys is kicking the king's ass, like they're kicking his ass, whatever. And then here comes the king's young brother, Aemond, with his ginormous dragon. I talked about it in my last episode, Vhagar. He comes out, he's hidden in the woods. He like comes up. Bro's literally camping. Bro's camping, and it was Sir Kristen, some guy that's like running the field groundwork. He had that as his back pocket, like little trick for the war. They kind of wanted to get Meleys and Princess Rhaenys like tired or like fight her off a little bit, and then bring in the big guns. The giant ass dragon. He's like 3 times the size of these other two together. Like this beast is humongous. So brother comes out the woodwork. Like, he comes out of the literal woods. He comes in, he starts attacking Meleys, and he like goes around, and he comes up to both of them because they're both fighting up there. The king and Princess Rhaenys, they're fighting. Big ass dragon comes in. The king is like fighting with her. He's like, thank the gods. Like, he literally goes, thank the gods, because he's like, oh, my brother's here. I'm gonna get safe. Like, he's gonna take this bitch off of me. Like, we're gonna be good. His face changes real fast because he has been bullying his little brother for years. Like, you see it in the very first like couple episodes, and you see it literally in the last episode, and this episode you see it all the time. They're fighting. He's bullying his little brother, calling him names, giving him a pig instead of a dragon because he was the only one that didn't have a dragon. Poor guy, right? Well, his last straw, Aemon, the youngest brother, his last straw was Aegon and his little band of men, his guards, which are his like besties too. They come into a brothel, and they see that Aemond is curled up to get like naked with this lady that owns, I think, some of the girls in the brothel, and she is like cuddling him and like, you know, being like soothing him, kind of. She's kind of like a mom figure that he didn't have or something. I don't know. And he comes in, opens the curtain, and he's like, little brother, and bro's naked, you know. Bro stands up. Most jarring thing I've ever seen, by the way. Someone needed to literally check up on Brittany Broski because she loves him, and I don't know how she took that. So he stands up, shocking, jarring, and that was his last straw. He like came to taunt him one last time. So in the war, we're going back to the war. Little brother has a chance to take out his biggest bully. He comes up with his big ass dragon, is looking at his brother. His brother's like, thank God he's gonna save me, my own blood. No, sister. Bro goes, literally blast both of the other dragons. His own brother, his own blood, sister. He burns him, not to death, but he had, like, basically burns half of his body. So they start fighting again, blah, blah, blah. The king, he gets taken down by Melis, the red dragon. So she, like, is, going away. She, like, looks at her dragon very sadly, and they go back. They go back once, and then they start leaving again, but she's like, no, we got one more fight in us, girl. They go back. Everybody is like, why did you go back, bro? Like, this is fucking insane. Well, she goes back, and we all think she's a good guy. Like, there's no shot. She's dying in this episode. There's no way, bro. She's attacking Vhagar. It's all going great. They're kind of, one's winning, another one's winning, the other one's winning. Oh, who's gonna win? Well, they kind of go silent a little bit, right? She's going over this little edge thingy right at the edge of the field, and then there's like a water source. There's like some kind of water, like a lake or the ocean, I don't know. Goes over it, and I have a video of me. You hear me say, he's gonna come up and he's gonna come up and well, he literally does just that. He grabs her by the neck. Melis is dying, the dragon, and he basically throws her, not throws her, but lets her go, and the dragon is, at this point, literally dead. So Rhaenys, Princess Rhaenys, is accepting her death and is falling very sadly. And at this point, I'm distraught. I loved Rhaenys and Melis. Melis a little more, though. The dragon a little more. I'm still trying to cope with this death, okay? Like, I'm not being serious. Like, this shit is fucking insane and awesome, and it's fucking raunchy as hell. I love a good dragon fight. We got a little bit of a dragon fight in Game of Thrones, but sister, I am in love with this damn show. It might not be as good as Game of Thrones, but I'm trying to think of what that tasted like. It tasted like a hot dog, but it's ramen from earlier. Yeah, it was fucking insane, and I almost cried, but I didn't because I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl, and she's a little big boy. Oh, I fucking hate that bitch. There's this girl talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and she was like, she gets to be small girl, and he's big boy.
I'm so excited that Taylor Swift gets to be small girl with Travis Kelce because he is large boy, and gets to be small girl. He can just scoop her up. She's not gonna be the monster on the hill. She gets to be small girl. You can't be, I don't think that you could safely be on this planet if you hurt her feelings, okay? You just make a little take. Let her be small girl.
It's a Disney adult effect. Like, Taylor Swift, like, Swifties and, like, Disney adults, they're the core problem with society. No, they're fucking cringe, and it pisses me off. I know I'm cringe in other ways, and, like, some, like, really fucking weird sometimes, but, like, come on, get it together. You're literally 45, going on your 10th year, working at a Walgreens, and you're out here buying pins for your lanyard for Disney. Get it to fucking together. Get it to fucking together. Oh my god, I forgot to light this. I literally put this on here because I wanted to light it and see how far it would go by the time I was done recording. Man, I'm a failure. I'm a failure. And no one's texting me back. I'm telling you, bro, it's pissing me off. Yeah, left on deliver for 6 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 1 hour, 45 minutes, 21 minutes, and 21 minutes. Pissing me off. I literally am at work. I'll respond to you in 10 seconds, sister. Work is not important to me at all. I'm editing. Okay, maybe editing, I'll turn off my notifications, but that's because I'm locked in. I guess someone watching a movie or something is locked in, but if you're just sitting on TikTok or something and you don't answer me, you're a piece of shit. You suck, and I'm coming to your house and planting an explosive in your mom's asshole. Well, that's all I had. Ranting about exes, ranting about men, Game of Thrones, sketch. Crazy stuff. Also, I'm looking for a home for my little girl, my little kitty cat. Oh, she's going to sleep. So if anyone's interested in a kitten that is literally 2 months old, let me know. I need an owner desperately. So, thanks for watching.